What's up guys, Sunny here with a full guide on the refined Scout deck list. I climbed from Diamond 3 0 LP to Master in a few hours on my stream, so I'm here with another Scout video. Maybe the Scout videos are getting old, but I consider myself really good at piloting the deck, so I know what I'm talking about regarding the beauty of attacking twice or more in a single turn. So sit back, relax, and collect your attack tokens.
Once more!
So, by now, I'm known on my stream as the Scout guy, because one way or another, this is always the deck I return to when I want to climb the ladder. Nothing feels more satisfying to me than playing badass units and ramming your opponents multiple times until they fall under the pressure. If you're looking for a simple, rewarding deck that doesn't require 200 IQ to play, look no farther. The list I'm going over is very refined and doesn't have a lot of room for improvement. I will go over individual cards and explain what their purpose is to make Scouts work. Most of the units in this list are very Damasian, meaning they have good vanilla stats with little interesting effects. Don't expect your mind to be blown by the amount of possible combos or interaction, because there aren't that many. Most good plays are the ones right in front of you. There are a few interesting exceptions, notably the way Lucian and Senna can interact with each other, and I think Runeterra absolutely nailed the relation they have with each other and their interactions. It feels super satisfying using them in any deck. They are a very big reason of why I like Demacia so much as a region, because for the most part, the region is pretty straightforward and doesn't have as many interesting cards as some of the other regions. Anyway, I could go on for hours about everything I like and dislike about Demacia, but let's start this guide by discussing the 1-drops. Here we have Citria of Cloudfield and Bird. Very good 1-drops, especially in a heavy unit based deck like this. Always keep them in your opening hand. Play Citria against a deck that runs 1-drops or removal that can deal 1 damage on turn 1. Play Bird if it can stick until turn 2. This is important because Bird is much better with the support of Brightsteel Protector or War Chefs. I always toss Brightsteel in the Mulligan, but I keep her if I have a 1-drop. If you play her on turn 2 and give Bird or Citria a barrier, it often stops your opponent from doing anything at all. War Chefs is more vanilla, and it's just a good card to have on the board no matter what. The other, much more interesting 2-drop is Lucian. Oh Lucian, how such a simple card can create such an infinite amount of interesting opportunities and ways to play. Always keep him in your opening hand and consider Mulligan very aggressively to unite him with Senna if possible. Karina get this right, yeah, like oh my god, that was just the classic carrot in front of his... What?
Hello, love.
Damn, this Senna is about to, she's gonna have a party with this many Lucians around. The amount of pressure you apply by having the cutest couple in Runeterra on the board by turn 3 is enormous. I only ever keep Senna in my opening hand if I also have Lucian already, because Misfortune does much more for her mana cost. When you're attacking with Lucian and Senna on the board, position in a way that lets Senna die first. Leveling up Lucian and getting rallies from his effect is a game changer in a Scout deck. This is also one of the reasons why single combat is in this deck. It can force Senna to die like in the clip I'm playing right here. The Mage Seeker pulled my Lucian, but I used single combat on Senna to level up Lucian and protect him. Single combat is mostly used to deny your opponent favorable trades or to get a 2-for-1 with your bigger units. Also, it's pretty good when using Ranger's Resolve or Riposte sometimes. There are exactly 3 copies of a card that are not from Demacia, and that's Misfortune from Bilgewater. She synergizes well with Scout because she levels up after 4 attacks, which is easy to do with Scout attacks and rallies. You might have picked up on it already, but Misfortune is one of my favorite cards in this game. I've talked about her a lot already in my previous videos and guides. Next up is Grizzled Ranger. Pretty straightforward card, a good scout that curves nicely after Misfortune to get 2 attacks in. The Death Rattle leaves you with another unit to attack no matter what happens after the first attack. It's also great to be left with a unit after a Ruination or some other kind of board clear. Vanguard Bannerman is the card that has been enabling most of the good Demacia decks, with a few splashes here and there to Lux in some other decks. Since this deck wants to build a board, giving everything +1/+1 in stats is pretty insane. You want to hit the Allegiance every time to make this card worthwhile. That's why there are 37 Demacia cards and 3 Misfortunes in this deck. I also run 2 copies of the Greathorn Companion because it's just a solid unit. Nothing special, but a 5/5 can be difficult to deal with for some decks. We saved the best for last because this unit is also the one that wins by far the most games by just herself.
Follow my lead!
Scouts is a deck that relies very heavily on units. Always try to go for favorable trades and bait your opponent into bad trades. A card that helps with this more than anything is Genevieve. Having Scout on this card lets you take out units with Challenger before you go in with your full board. She's my absolute favorite card because of how hard she swings the game the turn you play her.
Oh, he's so subtle.
She has completely taken over Citra the Bolt in every mid-range Demacia deck, which is a very impressive feat to accomplish. When you attack with her on your Scout turn, make her pull a unit that gives a favorable trade and that lets her survive until the next turn. Then pull the most important unit to kill that one, giving you a 2-for-1 trade and buffing your entire board by +1/+1. You will win most game on turn 6 or 7, depending on when you can attack because of her. Do not sleep on this card, she is utterly back-breaking for your opponent, especially if you are ahead on board. Now, let's move on with some of the spells that are in this deck. Ranger's Resolve is ridiculous. Stop your units from dying to removal and get favorable trades on board, which is, once again, very important in a deck that wants units to stick to the board. In this clip right here, you can see my opponent is attacking with his own Misfortune, and I use Ranger's Resolve on my blockers. The entire Misfortune spell is nullified, and I get favorable trades on the entire board. His board dies, and all my units survive. This simply wins the game on the spot against other mid-range decks. The game is over, he surrendered shortly after. When you're attacking multiple times each turn, the toughness actually sticks, letting you use it for more than one attack. Another game-winning spell is Relentless Pursuit. This spell gives you an attack token that works with Scout attacks on your opponent's turn. Don't just use Relentless Pursuit to close out a game. Use it when you have favorable traits in board and your opponent is tapped out of mana. For example, when you have quick attackers like Senna and Lucian, or to get more value from spells like Ranger's Resolve or Riposte. Speaking of Riposte, this is the last spell that I have not yet talked about in this guide. This card is MVP against Harrowing Darius because of the way it lets you take out their key units like Draven, Basilisk, and Darius. It also works extremely well against decks that run Radiant Guardian, denying their lifesteal. And to close out the guide, here is some advice on the Mulligan. Having a curve is king in any mid-range playstyle, and this is no exception. Look for Citria, Bird, Lucian every game. Keep War Chefs as backup if you can't find any of those three. Keep Senna only if you have Lucian. Keep Brightsteel only if you have a 1-drop. Toss them otherwise. Keep Riposte against Harrowing Darius, but don't risk it if the rest of your cards provide absolutely no curve. Misfortune is good if you're attacking on 3, but I usually get rid of her otherwise. It's also an option to keep Ranger's Resolve against other mid-range decks or decks with heavy removal, like the Brahmanivia deck. And with that, we reach the end of this guide. I hope this video helps you scout ahead of your competition, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. For now, enjoy the gameplay, and I hope to see you guys in Master soon with the help of scouts. This card doesn't really do that much against Ezreal Karma. Oh wait, I think a new video just came online 15 minutes ago actually. And I uploaded I planned a new video for Sunday with some team action.
No one goes hungry.
I fight with my spirit, not my fists.
Is this an OP Korean LOR meta? Very OP. True. I think he has another thing for this. Yeah, I knew that, but still I played it.
Clear your head. Let your instincts speak.
It's not good. Fuck this.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Alright, let's mess some folks up.
I shouldn't have played that Lucian. That was a really bad play. I was thinking about it too. I should have passed.
Imagination is not experience. And instinct is no substitute.
If he
for
plays
planning.
2 spells here, it's so doomed. There's no way, dude. Okay, that's 1 spell. That's good enough. This could be a really good turn, honestly.
Don't blink or you miss me. Watch and learn. Firing.
Well, look at how fast that updates. This is gonna be a very good turn. I need to swing the game really hard here with Genevieve in this. Yeah, he has like my saving grace here is that he has. Oh, okay. I'm scared of Will of Ionia. Will of Ionia would actually.
Nothing back. You lack subtlety.
So we're just gonna do a full swing, like swing turn. Easy karma, annoying. Okay, so this is good. Dodge so much damage with that. Yeah, it's annoying, but I mean, if I'm playing Scout, I should never let them get to the point where they can OTK me. That's 1 Ezreal down.
No way.
Next turn, I'm just gonna rally. Because he has 2 cards in hand. I can't, like, yeah, next turn is just rally. Fuck, I love Ring of Love. Yeah, dude. That card is fantastic. I'm just gonna let that hit me. Play. I was gonna play this. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna. Like, I was thinking about using Rally there, but I kinda just wanna develop first.
We'll bring peace to Ionia, whatever the cost.
Yeah, so this should be a win now. There we go. Not too bad. I think that avalanche was just a bit too rough. Yeah, I'm down to keep this hand. I'm strongly considering cutting 1 Senna.
Explosives primed.
This card is bad, I think. This card, like, every time I see it, I'm less and less impressed with it. See, he can't even attack now because I did this. Like, alright, well, I hope you got a real good turn here, or it's not gonna go so well for you.
Coming in hot!
Could be a transfusion, but that's cool.
Try me.
Pull 3-1 in case transfusion. But then he would just transfer. Does that have matter? He wants to kill this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like this has the least. This is like the least scary one. What is the play here? Probably barrier. God, that makes my curve so awkward. No, that's not that good either. No, he has 1 mana. I'll just go for this. This guy has skipped 2 fucking attacks. Okay. Yeah, it's too good not to do this.
Trouble. It found you.
Holy shit.
He's dead. Honor guide me.
What an awkward game. It's Jenny.
We ride for Noxus!
This is so awkward. I could never play like any of these. I never had a good curve. I mean, I shouldn't complain. This guy didn't either.
Let's boogie.
No closer.
Do not waver.
This horse looks terrified. I never noticed this. So he has 2 cards in hand. There's a riposte, finally. I think this is better.
What nightmares fear.
Ride on!
Making the dead deader.
This leaves riposte open,
Reporting for duty.
which is something I kind of need right
Make
now.
the Empire proud. Protect and strike. Your path ends here.
This is gonna hurt for you. Got an axe with your name.
I wish he had 7 HP. That would have made things a lot better. Am I misplaying this game? It's possible.
Raven down.
I will actually just play Genevieve this turn to have a better blocker against this.
My strength is yours.
And well, I just got another one.
Ride for Noxus! Run him down!
Yeah, you okay there?
For Noxus!
Your conquest ends here.
Alright. That's the play. Had to be. Alright. I have seen a Draven Azrael deck actually. Draven Azrael is not that bad. I can keep these 2, but I can never play for them. This deck is just, yeah, I lose against this deck. It's very unfavorite. I need to hope he plays something here. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. This actually gets my Senna online. I'm not gonna block here in case of Thermogenic Beam. Like, the turn goes to me, so I can instantly play Senna.
What's the plan?
We shoot them.
This is the only way you can ever get these 2 on the board together. Wait. That is not what you do against Lucian.
Pay for this! We're gonna need more coffins.
What?
Burn away the shadows.
Is this like his first time playing against Lucian Senna?
So young.
I have another Lucian in my hand. Okay, well, you better pray you can remove this right away.
Use a
This leaves me if I block either one, it leaves me open to either Mystic Shot or... Alright, let's just take it.
New recruit reporting in.
I'm fine if it kills Lucian because I have another one. I was thinking about playing this, but
Don't get in my way.
this works for me. Alright, let's just protect this one for now. Yeah, I don't know why he killed Senna. Makes no sense to me. That's really not how you do that against Lucian Senna. You always kill the Lucian. Always.
I'm one of the good guys. But
He probably removes... maybe I should have... Now he kills and I can't... Yeah. Okay, so that was my only concern. Now I can't rally because I didn't attack. So... Pretty obvious that he would have used that grasp on Lucian otherwise. This guy needs to start banking mana for Ruination or he's gonna lose.
stands for violence.
Okay, so Lucian actually does die here then. If I play this, I can at least make sure that Vi... I didn't hit the Allegiance! Alright, I think that will actually 100% cost me the game. That's funny. Because that would have killed... Yeah, that would have killed Vi. Wow, I missed the Allegiance.
Fortune favors.
37 Demacia cards. 3 Bilgewater cards. And I fucking missed it. Yeah. Like that sucks because this would have been dead. I swear I'm unlucky. I swear I have...
One banner, one destiny.
I don't have that much luck when I play this game. That's absurd. It'll cost me.
Come on.
This Vi would not be here. This Vi should be gone. There should be no Vi on his board. It's a decent draw, I guess.
Yeah, I'm up.
You won't suffer long.
You won't back down.
I'm gonna do it like this. This keeps me my board, and I get to open attack next turn. I might have to riposte here. What? Yo, this guy has no idea how to play this deck. He just denied himself the lifesteal.
We must all make sacrifices.
Please don't tell me I'm gonna lose to this guy.
So young.
What? I have to open here.
Honor guide me.
I think I can't win. No, I can't open. He wants to block this with his lifesteal guy. He wants to block the spider here. Ideally, he wants this to go here. That means I can win if I riposte either one of these. If I play this, I feel like I'll get countered somehow. Everything beats me if I play this. Yeah, okay, so that's exactly what I just said. This is the only way for me to win. I read him like a book. I said the spider would go here and this would go here. And that's the only thing I needed. It's possible I win here, but he could have like a Withering Whale. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. That was the only way for me to win. By hoping he would fall for it, by literally baiting him, by dangling a carrot in front of his head. And he fell for it. Well. He dealt 8 damage to me. That I could not counteract. Against this deck, I actually want to keep this. Because we're both playing mid-range. So, having favorable trades early matter a lot. Wow. Okay. It's not great for me because I have no 2-drop. Oh man, whenever I keep this card bad, I swear, always happens. Oh, Lucian Senna. Alright.
No prey, no pay.
He's gotta have something, right?
Stow the rations, shackle the prisoners!
I actually think
Guns blazing.
doing this is correct.
Mwah.
Yeah, he knew. And that's fine, honestly. I need to take this hit from him because
Yeah, you I'm what nightmares fear.
Fury of the North is a pretty serious threat here. I think I can take this too. Maybe that was wrong. But Lucian Senna is gonna carry hard.
A lady has her secrets. My shield is yours.
That's not a bad steal.
I'll write my own story.
I wish I had mana for this. I wish I had one more mana. So I could have Lucian into Bannerman. Yeah, it's a big hit, but I have to take those.
I need more hands!
My gun does the talking.
One good turn, hey friendo.
Shield up. Love ya.
I have another one. They never expect the second one. It's a good draw. This will protect my misfortune.
Hey there, Red. Well, that's one fantasy come true.
Does it? Yeah.
You're covered.
You've got dangerous eyes. I like that.
Not just the eyes, you know. They'll never see it coming.
You wanna kill my Senna?
Sail.
He has 3 mana.
I know what I'm doing. No closer.
Stand and fight.
I don't think this deck does anything for 3 mana. Yep. Huge turn. Absolutely monstrous turn. They never expect a second one, like I said. His entire board dies on his attacking turn, and my entire board survives.
Son of a...
Pretty disgusting.
There's plenty of killing left.
I'll just play this. Never mind, I'll just play this. Jenny. Man, that could have been awkward without that second range of resolve. What a card that is. Yeah, if he had that, he would have won. Oh no. Oh no. It's been such a good day. It's been going so well. But here it is.
I'll write my own story.
What's that noise? Please, I have connections!
Shit card.
I'm actually here.
I'm not ending.
You can see the Demacian border from here.
I'm one of the good guys.
but not
Misfortune is insane against this. Love it. I need a Ranger's Resolve now. Like, how do you say fast in Italian? We need something fast. I needed Rapido. Oh wait, that's probably Spanish. Fast as fuck, boy. I need Ranger's Resolve.
Safeguard our homes.
So he doesn't have... Oh, I can't pronounce that. I played this because it's probably Veloce in the most English accent I have. We say sorry. Please play like... Okay, thank you. That's good.
Still see far and clear.
So 6 mana. I need to go ham here.
got your back.
But not too ham in case of ruination.
A real battle. I'll do my best.
Ready the torches.
Oh, this is rough. I'm not playing around Avalanche, right? Oh my god.
Forever watchful.
Smell that? A fight's a
Please, allegiance. One time. Allegiance one time.
Strike them down.
Don't hit me with the 7.5%er. Thank you. Okay.
Feel the sick fight on an empty stomach.
This blocks here.
Reavers.
Is it 7?
I protect this place.
Okay.
Light the signal fires.
Is this an open attacker?
Better if no one goes hungry.
I will endure.
Ba-boom.